Good morning, guys. How you doing? It's 8:34 a.m. Sutek here, and we have a lot to talk about, guys. A lot of stuff is going on with Bitcoin in particular. A lot of movement, a lot of news, a lot of geographical and geopolitical events have occurred and will be occurring. There's also the prospects of a decline in the stock market. It's not really a prospect. It's actually a reality. It's something that has to happen. It's been bullish for years. And so we should be seeing a downturn into a bear market very soon, probably, I would say roughly November, December, January. And we will see, I think concurrently, we will see Bitcoin rise as a hedge against the stock market. And we should see some incredible things in the coming year in regards to Bitcoin. Here we're looking at the day chart, going back all the way to the beginning of Bitstamp and Coinbase. Oh, where'd my chart go? Okay. And if you see here, we have a very similar looking pattern to the bull market from 2017. But we have the 200 EMA passing over the 200 SMA down here. And we have the 50-day EMA. Very similar to the bull run of 2017. And so, let's see, where did it start? About January 2017, we saw everything start to pick up. And we're kind of just retracing those steps again. Replication of history. And I suspect it's going to be even greater this time because we have the trade wars, the artificial devaluation of the Chinese yuan. We have domestic stocks ready to take a tumble. We have Donald Trump tweeting trade war rhetoric and very inflammatory things towards other countries. And it's all setting the stage for just an overall downturn in the market where I think, as opposed to, even though heavy metals are still very popular as a safe haven, we look at the 30-day gold, and gold has gone from 1400 to 1460 just in the past 30 days. So gold as a safe haven and metals as a safe haven is still popular. And, there are sites like, what is it called? Vaulto, I think it is, where you can trade gold for Bitcoin. So those type of sites are going to be very popular. But gold has a very limited upside, whereas Bitcoin has a really ridiculous upside. It really can go as high as it wants to. And so some people are going to hop into gold, others are going to hop into Bitcoin. And I think most people will hop into Bitcoin because, like I said, it has pretty much an unlimited upside. So Bitcoin dominance is very high. And what we see here is most of the alts are just withering away. They're just dying. There's really no use for most of them. You do have examples of good ones. BAT is a good one. Steam is a good one. Electroneum is in no man's land, really. Credits. I'm going to take token payoff because that's trash. Co-vesting. And there's some others. REN is another one. Let me pull that up. Ren is another one with a lot of potential. But other than that, there's a lot of trash out there. So that's what we're looking at right now. We're looking at Bitcoin pushing upwards. We're looking at potential currency wars, potential trade wars. I shouldn't even say potential trade wars. We're in a trade war. I mean, it's no question about it. We're in a trade war, and we're looking at a downturn in the stock market. That's all setting the stage for a beautiful uptick for Bitcoin. All right, so you definitely want to get into the Bitcoin futures game, get into the Bitcoin options game. I'm going to put the links below for that. Deribit is excellent. It's stock options are something very different than other than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin options are very, very are kind of much easier to predict. Even though the direction of stock options is relatively easy because there's not that much movement day to day versus Bitcoin. Bitcoin has a very, very bullish trajectory overall. Aside from the parabolic 2017, Bitcoin is generally trends upwards and then dumps really hard, and then trends upwards and dumps really hard. So that's kind of like the pattern for Bitcoin. And so it makes it very easy to predict direction, in my opinion, especially if you can go way into the money on Bitcoin. Say you buy options at $7,000 for Bitcoin. Well, the chances are, overwhelming chances, that Bitcoin will be over $7,000. I mean, it seems like common sense. So if you're in the money at $7,000 for a Bitcoin option, at expiration, you should make a ton of money. And also, direction for Bitcoin just for trading and for futures is pretty easy to predict. You can always tell when something is losing steam. See right here, when it hits a support level, and bounces off. You see even down here. You have these support levels that Bitcoin bounces off, and it's very easy to predict directions. I mean, you're talking about, maybe 10x leverage here, boom. 10x leverage here, boom. See it bounce off the bottom a couple of times, and you can predict the direction using the Heikin Ashi candle system. I should even extend this to over here. So bounce, boom. Bounce, boom. And so if you're, 10x leverage, 50x leverage, you can triple, quadruple your money very easily just by following this kind of formula. And that's what I've been doing. So, we're in an exciting time, very exciting time. And that's on the daily. Let's check out the hourly. All right, so we just went through another dump here. And I was actually pretty annoyed because overnight, Bitcoin pumped really hard. And I was expecting it to drop down to 11.4, and it looks like it's going to do that, but not before it pumped ridiculously up to 12,200 or so. So that was kind of whack, but it is what it is. But yeah, that's what we're looking at, guys. So okay, all right, I'll call you later. All right, bye. So that's what we're looking at, and things should get lively in the next couple months. Very lively. I think a lot more retail investors are just going to start piling in. Facebook Libra is giving Bitcoin legitimacy, and it's looking very much like that. That will contribute to Bitcoin's future popularity. So that's exciting, and brand recognition too. I mean, that will help Bitcoin's brand recognition. But everything is looking amazing for the upcoming couple months, and then leading into what I think will be the recession, beginning of the next stock market downturn and recession. It should be interesting. All right. So, guys, take care, be safe, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.